whispering, but girl. Hey kiddies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marilyn. I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe right now because I have some blushes to show you girls. So just get the subscription thing out of the way and let's get into it. So these are the 4 new blushes that I have to show you guys. They're from Nyx Cosmetics. I picked them up directly on their website, but this can be found on Ulta as well. So if you have points, you can use your points to purchase these. They retail for $10 each, I think, and they have several different shades in stock, but these are the 4 that I chose. These are the 4 that I believe would look good on my dark skin tone. There was a pink that was so tempting, but I have plenty pink blushes, so I didn't want to do, I didn't want to do too much. I want to grab some things that I don't really have, and let's start with the first shade. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I swatch these blushes on my hand so you can see what the color payoff is like. I'll try to put some on my face, like on my cheeks, and maybe on my eyelids to do like a monochromatic type of look, just so you can see the payoff in these blushes. May not be able to put all of them on my face, but we'll see what happens, okay? That might be a little bit hard, but I'm definitely gonna swatch them so you can see what they look like on the skin. So the first shade that we're gonna look at is All the Butter. Now, All the Butter is described as an electric fuchsia, okay? So to me, it's a purple shade with a bit of a sheen, a metallic sheen to it. All right, so this is a shade so pretty. I definitely think that NYX missed the opportunity to put a mirror in this packaging, because for something this large and sturdy, a mirror would have just made it much better. But that's just me. What do I know? All right, so here we are. This is the shade. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it on my hands. They swatch really nicely. The formula is very soft, and this is the color. So you can see it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So let me go ahead and just swatch it on my hand here so you guys can see what it looks like on the skin. So this is fuchsia, what is it? All the Butter. All the Butter, okay? So I love this shade. I think it would be a really pretty eyeshadow. All right, so this is what it looks like. So on deep skin tones, this does show up, because I've tried these on, so it does really show up, and it has a beautiful sheen, which I'm going to try my best to show you on my face. But let's move on to the next color. The next shade that we have here is called Better Than Before, and Better Than Before is described as a deep raspberry, which I love that sort of shade when it comes to blushes, especially during like the fall time. You tend to use more rosy colors, deep burgundies, a lot of deep reds, or that, that category of reds, but just the deep mauve, all those type of shades. So this is something I know that's definitely going to get used, especially during that time. And here it is. So this is like a really nice burgundy shade. How gorgeous are these colors? These are perfect for dark skin. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch that one. I'm telling you, this feels so smooth. So this is it on my finger, so you guys can see. This is it on the finger, and I'm gonna swatch that one on my hand. All right, so here it is, so you guys can see. So that's how it swatches. So pretty. Let me just do this so you can see how it blends. These are really, 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 really pretty shades for my skin tone, darker than my skin tone, deep dark or deep dark. If you're looking for a new blush that's affordable, you can use points to buy. The next shade that we have, this is my favorite shade in the entire bunch that I have, and this is called Back and Butter. It's a deep rosewood, so it's like a reddish brown or like a brick brown. This can be a very multi-use sort of item where you can use it on your cheeks, you can use it on your eyelids, you can use it to sort of warm up your skin tone if you are deep. I love this on the lips too, with like you powder your lips with it a bit and then line it and do a nice gloss. So pretty, girl. Like I'm not playing. This is probably gonna be the one that I'm gonna use on my cheeks today so you guys can see. All right, so this is it. So pretty. This is my favorite shade. I love it. So let's swatch it on a different finger. So look at that. Look at this shade. Look at this shade, girl. Look at this. Look at this. See it? Okay. Let me swatch. Let me swatch it on my hand so you guys can see. Let me get some room. I'll swatch it like right in this area. So here it is. Hopefully you can see it because I can't. I'm trying to see in there. But look how pretty this is. Just imagine this. Oh. I love this shade so much. It looks good on the eyelids too. The next shade that I have is Sooner Than Butter, which is a butter blush. That's how to describe it. But for me, on me, this is basically giving my skin a little bit of glow, like a nice sun-kissed glow. It doesn't give as much color payoff. It's more of like a golden sheen for me. So I can use this as a topper versus using this as a blush alone. So I'll definitely show you how I would use this shade today. I like the way this smells. So I'm just gonna swatch it on my pinky. So this would come up more of an orange on a lighter skin tone, but again, on dark skin tones, this is more of a golden sheen, like a little bit of a highlight even. So where can I swatch this up? All right, so I'm gonna try to swatch it like right here so you guys can see. It's just like a golden shade. So it's good as a highlight. So it just gives a nice, gorgeous sheen. So this is it. Now let's put some of this on my face so we can see what the color looks like on my, complexion. Okay guys, so let's try this one on my face. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I do want to put everything on my face, but I don't want to look a mess. But let's see what we can do. All right, so let's try using a brush that is not too big. All right, so I'm gonna try to use a brush like this and try to just place it in certain spots, just so you can see what it looks like on my skin. So let's start with the fuchsia shade, which is called All the Butter. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap it into my palette here, and you can see that a lot picks up. Let me try to just tap some off. And I'm just gonna try to put some like right in this area so you can see it. So let's just tap it on. Yeah. So here, let's see. So I tapped it one more time because I'm trying to take my time. All right, so this is the fuchsia shade. I really like the way it looks. Hopefully it picks up the same. It looks, on me, it looks like a pink, right? Like a cool tone pink. All right, so I just wanted to sort of face you with this color and see how it looks too. I'll just have to look crazy with different blushes on my face, but I really want you to see what the color looks like. So this color it's really pretty. Very girly, very doll baby like, so I like it a lot. And I like that it has a little sheen without being shiny. It just gives you a glow, like a certain glow, like when you turn your head you see it. So hopefully you guys can see how it's picking up. But I like this. Like this would be a really nice eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna put some on my eyes so I can see what it looks like. So we'll do it on just this side. So I'm gonna put some on my fingers, and then that is so pretty. Does it look pretty in the camera? Because it looks pretty in person. Like, let me do another layer. Just putting it on my fingers here. So that is really pretty. All right, so this is the first one. I really like it. That's All the Butter, the electric fuchsia shade. It looks really good as an eyeshadow. Really good. All right, y'all, so the next shade we're gonna try, I'm gonna do Better Than Before, which is the deep raspberry shade. I'm gonna put that, I don't know. I'm gonna put that on this side, more at the higher point of my cheek. So right in here, I'm gonna put that shade. Let me turn so you guys can see. I'm gonna put it right up here. It's pretty pigmented. I don't know if it's picking up for you guys, but it's very pigmented. I'm trying to lightly tap it. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna put it right in here. The temple, because I'm gonna put the other color here so you guys can just, you know, see what the blush looks like. I might look a mess though. But you know what the color looks like on your skin tone. And I like the way this blush is applying it. This blush was sort of, it's very precise because it's a smaller brush. This one, it blends it out nicer because I use a blush brush, so it makes more sense. It makes more sense. But this shade, let me put some up in here too. This shade, it's so, look how, a little bit goes a long way because I can just keep blending it into my skin and there's color that's coming onto my temple area. So that's really nice. Ooh. Oh, girl. Oh, this is gorgeous. So this is the purpley shade with the metallic finish, and this is the deep raspberry, which I absolutely love. Okay, put some right up in here, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep this blush party going. Let's keep it going, okay? Because this side is cute. This side is cuter. This rose color, or no, deep raspberry. That was a deep raspberry. I'm about to use the rose color. This is a deep rosewood that we're gonna do now, and this one's called Back and Butter. This is my favorite shade, so I'm gonna show you that. I'm using a different brush so you can see here. I'm gonna put that more so on the apples of the cheek so you can see what that color looks like. Tap some off. So this is gonna go on my apples of my cheek so you can see. Ooh. Pigmented. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That was too much. Ooh. Let's dust some of it off. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I love blush. Like, look at my face. Let me put some on my nose. I don't want too much, just like a little bit. Oh my God. Oh, girl. I don't know why I'm whispering, but girl. This is so pretty. I just love a nice blush. It does so much for your face. Like, the rosewood is blending nice with the other shade. Oh. You can see the nice sheen that it has. It isn't shiny, but it does have a sheen to it that I really like. So if your makeup, like if you have oily skin and you prefer matte makeup, but sometimes you do want a little bit of a glow, you can control it with a product like this. So instead of applying creams or anything wet or greasy, you can get a powder that has sort of a sheen to it, so it helps you control where you glow. You know what I mean? Because you know your face is going to get shiny throughout the day, so you don't want to do too much as far as the product goes. This is the perfect blush for that. This color, the color payoff is so good, and these are $10 blushes. These are doing Pat McGrath's work. Have you ever used a Pat McGrath blush? Have you ever paid for one? Yeah, this is doing that. This is $10 though. All right, so I'm gonna use an eyeshadow brush to put that rosewood color on my eyelid so you guys can see what I mean. So I'm just gonna get some on an eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna put it on my eyes so you guys can see how nice this would look as like a monochromatic sort of glam. Just going here. Kind of hard with eyelashes on already, but here it is. Do you see that? When I tell you I'm barely tapping my eyelid, and the color that's coming off is insane, okay? Barely tapping my eyelid. Just sweep it softly and connect it. Excuse me. Look at that. What side's your favorite? I think I like these colors more. This color's gorgeous though. But yeah, I would have used a different brush for this color, but this is just the purpose of showing you guys what it looks like on skin. But this side, stop playing with me. This side did not come here to play with anybody. All right, so let's try this shade because this is more so of a highlight. So I'm gonna use it like a highlighter, okay? So I need another brush. All right, so I'm gonna use a small brush here and just put it in areas that can like maybe highlight. So let's stay on this side. Let's put some up here. Let's see what happens. I don't know, this does not, I can't even see it. I can't even see it. I can't even show you guys. So just to show you what I mean by highlight, I'm gonna put some on my nose because I couldn't really see it here. So I'm gonna put some on my nose. This is how I can use it for my skin tone. Some on my nose and then blend it in. All right, so do you see that sheen now that's on my nose, that glow? Yeah. So let's try adding it on this side to see if it shows up more because the color is so deep here that you guys can't even see the orange at all. So I'm gonna try this here. Okay, so on here you can kind of see it. At least I can see it. So just add like a nice, like a sun-kissed look to it. So for a deep skin tone, this can only be a highlight. If you are medium and lighter, it will come up as a nice light peachy orange with a golden undertone for you. For me, it's just, all I'm seeing is the golden sheen. Okay, you can put some right here in your eyebrows. You saw that I put some right on my nose to highlight it. So this is a nice glowy formula for me. I could have did without the orange because I have plenty of products that can do that. So I wouldn't suggest it unless you're in the market for a highlighter. That's a great highlighter. But if you need it to be a blush, it's a no. If you're dark skinned. All right, so these are the looks. Now because I put so much, not that I don't already look crazy because I have on like 4 different blushes, but just a little trick, like whenever you put too much blush, you can go in with your face powder and kind of go over it. I'm going to use my setting powder in certain areas just to kind of tap over it to mute it a little bit. And that definitely helps. Just tap over. This is so pretty. I'm going to use my powder brush and just kind of like go over it, just to diffuse it a little because I do like the color, but I wouldn't normally put this much. Or the thing is, the blush is so pigmented. I was barely tapping it and so much color was coming off. So yeah, but all right guys, so that was my swatch, my review of the blushes. I absolutely love them. They perform like high-end blushes. The color payoff is more so on the line or in line with a high-end blush, and NYX is not high-end price. It's $10 per blush. You literally can purchase all of them if you're that into blushes. Me myself, I would have only gotten 3 had I known that orange was going to be just like a golden sheen for me. I probably wouldn't have got the orange one, but it's still pretty. It's just because I have plenty other products that can give me that sheen. But if you don't have that, then it's a great option for you. But I have a lot of options when it comes to that. But the color payoff is so beautiful. I have a dark skin tone and it shows up without any effort. I don't have to really build it. The first tap is enough color payoff. So a little bit goes a long way, and for the price of it, it's absolutely worth it. You can buy it on Ulta. If you have points, you can use your points to buy it. Like, what's not to love? You need some blush, okay? The summer's here, color, do it. You need some blush because blush really ties in a look, whether or not you like a subtle shade, which they have, or a more vibrant shade, which they also have. If you are fair skinned, they have a blush for you. If you're dark, if you're deep dark, hello, there's plenty of choices for you. So that is what I love about this. The formula is very smooth. I love the fragrance, but if you are sensitive to that, you may want to keep it in mind. You may want to go purchase it in the store instead of ordering it online, because if you're sensitive to scents, you may want to smell it. It's not anything crazy to me. I literally have to like lean in to smell it, so it's really not a big deal. But these blushes are 10 out of 10. They're definitely going to get wear out of me. Okay, and the eyeshadow look with them is just like, okay, kitty, so this concludes the video. I showed you all blushes, okay, all 4 on my face. I look a little crazy, But now you know you can run out and go ahead and grab these blushes. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to thumbs up. And be sure to like the video. Leave a comment. Any questions, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and you also have to come back and watch another video because I said so. Okay? Alright. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.